I love it when I get the opportunity to talk about dinosaurs because I think they are so awesome. And the fact that they used to live here and they don't anymore, but we can find their bones and we know a little bit about them, what they ate and what size they were. Look at the picture of this cutout. I don't know if you can see it, it's a little bit weird, but this is a dinosaur, a real the size of a dinosaur footprint. Okay, can you see that? I'll put it a little closer so it's a little darker. That's the size of it. It's as big as I am. So that's very big. And think about what size your foot is. I wonder how many of your footprints would fit inside just one of the Titanosaurus footprints. Probably a few hundred. So their feet were very big and their bodies were very big. If you look at this picture, you can see those people are about 6 feet tall, and look how big the long-necked dinosaur is compared to human beings. Very, very, very big. Okay. Also, dinosaurs had different kind of teeth. So you can see in this top frame, see how sharp that dinosaur's teeth are. That's because he was a meat eater. And this dinosaur has square teeth instead of sharp teeth. That's because he ate plants. So what kind of teeth do we have as human beings? Do we have sharp, pointy teeth, or do we have square, flat teeth? Well, we have lots of square teeth. So that tells us we should be eating lots of fruits and vegetables, but we also have some cutter teeth that are a little sharper that are made for eating meat. So as human beings, we can eat some of both, and that will be healthy for us. So we're different than dinosaur, aren't we? Parents, I do have this handout for you today about building reasoning skills. So with children, they are still learning how to do that. Sometimes we think they're not very good at problem solving, but there are a lot of ways that we can help them become good problem solvers. And so some of the activities we're going to do today will be doing just that, and yet it's also going to be very fun. So be sure you read this over and look for some ways you can help your children. So the first activity we're going to do today is we're going to be counting dinosaurs. You're going to find a pack with this spinner inside, and you're going to spin it, and whatever dinosaur it lands on, say it landed on this one, okay, you're going to find that same picture on the page that looks like this and see where is that dinosaur. Once you find it, you're going to make an X in the box because you're going to be counting. So an easy way to make an X is to start in one corner, make a line all the way down to the bottom, then go back up to the top to the other corner and make a line all the way down to the bottom. Fine motor skills are important. We've been working on those throughout the year, and making an X is something that they're going to be asked to do on their Brigance. So make sure they're working on that and practicing that X, okay? Once they've done that, then they'll spin again, and they're just gonna keep doing it until one of the rows reaches the top. Then they stop. Then they're going to count those rows, and there's going to be a paper like this. So next to each dinosaur, they're going to count how many. Oh, this one had 3 X's and this one had 5 X's, and count and record them on this paper, okay? There is a number in there so they can see how many equals what the number looks like in case they're still struggling with learning those numbers. They can see them, and you can help them if you need to get those on there, okay? But have them practice. Then we have the letter D page. So the letter for today is D. That makes the sound D, D, like in the word dinosaur. So color in the D's, uppercase D, lowercase d. Here's a dinosaur, and then down here they're going to look at the images, and they're going to need to circle which one starts with the D that says D at the beginning, okay? Then down at the very bottom, they're going to find the uppercase D, color it in, find the lowercase d, and color it in. You're also going to find in your packet a bag with a dinosaur that looks like this, and there are some macaroni noodles in there, and a page that looks like this. So you boys and girls are going to be making the skeleton that goes inside the dinosaur. This page is in there just to kind of show you what it might look like inside of a dinosaur with their bones. And you're going to need your white glue, so make sure you pull that out for this one so it's not going to stick with a glue stick, okay? And however you want to use those macaroni noodles to make it look like a skeleton to you, this is your opportunity to be creative, use your reasoning skills to make it look like you think it might if it had a skeleton inside. So this is the same dinosaur. Here's one made this way. Here's one made this way. So they don't have to be the same. There's no wrong way to do it. Just glue that macaroni in there in a way that makes you think of a skeleton of a dinosaur. Also, today you're going to get the opportunity to make a fossil. So you're going to find a bag with a little dinosaur and a little package that looks like this of modeling clay. So go ahead and open it up and take the modeling clay out and just let them play with it. Boys and girls, you can play with this a little bit, roll it around in your hands and play with it for a few minutes, and then you can flatten it down. That's what you're going to need to do to be able to make a fossil. Okay, so make it as flat as you can, and then you're going to take your dinosaur and you're going to lay it in there and press, okay, all the way around the dinosaur. So when you take it out, I can't know if you can see that very well. You can make the impression of a dinosaur. You can also make the dinosaur's footprints, okay? Sometimes we just find footprints of dinosaur fossils, okay? And press that in, okay? This will dry, so if you leave it out for a couple of days, it will dry, and then it can be like a fossil. They can play with it in their sandbox or, you know, pretend they're digging up fossils, okay? So that's your fossil that you're going to make. And in your package, you're also going to find this week's book, How Do Dinosaurs Say Goodnight? Such a fun book, and I love the illustrations in it, so I know you're really going to enjoy reading this. Make sure you read it several times throughout the week to learn about what that dinosaur does to say goodnight. Okay, then also parents and children, in your packets, you're going to find something that looks like this. This is for Mother's Day. Okay, so what you're going to do is color the tulips. You can either use your crayons or your markers. Color the tulips in the bow. When you open it up, down here, there's a little poem, but then I want you to also open it up to the inside so you can write your name on the inside of the page so Mom will know where that came from, okay? So it'll look something like this. Also, in that same packet, there's going to be a book, a fun book about moms, and so be watching for that, and I'm going to leave it a surprise. You can see when you open it up what's in that package. Okay, then don't forget to do your sticker pages. Look at me, I'm to the very end almost. So make sure you get your stickers on your sticker page, and you can show me when we do our video chat. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to call me, and have a great week. Thanks.